What is Stoicism and what use is it to you? Most people think of Stoicism or Stoics as people who go around with a stiff upper lip, who are devoid of emotion and go through life like a bit of a robot. In this video, I'm going to show you that it's really not quite like that at all. You can think of Stoicism as a bit like an operating system for the brain to help you deal with life's most extreme emotions. And I'm going to describe this 2,000-year-old life philosophy as simply as I can and how it can benefit you. It's coming up. Hello, I'm Eddie and I'm all about helping you live a more authentic, meaningful and fulfilling life, just using some simple habits and principles. So if that tickles your fancy, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. I thought I'd do a video about Stoicism now early on in my YouTube career because it sort of sets out the tone of what I'm all about and the kind of insights that I'll be providing in my future videos. Also, by way of a disclaimer, I should say that I'm no expert at the life philosophy of Stoicism. There are some far better channels on YouTube specifically about this subject. But I've done enough research and read enough to get the gist and the framework of what it's all about and how I've applied it. So Stoicism came about, this ancient life philosophy, about 2,000 years ago, and the likes of the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius and Seneca were out and about teaching the philosophy of Stoicism with the precept that life is chaotic and it can be brutal and random and bad things are going to happen to bad people and bad things are going to happen to good people. So Stoicism attempts to give you the tools to deal with life's extremities when inevitably they do happen. One of its core understandings, if you like, is to separate what you can and what you can't control. So there are events that are going to be out of your control. For example, if you're driving to work and somebody shunts into the back of you, that was out of your control. If your partner decides to have an affair, that's out of your control. If you're unfortunate that you have some life-changing illness or accident, that's out of your control. So Stoicism tries to teach you that the only things that are within your control is how you respond to those external events, how you interpret them, and that's through your own thoughts and your own actions. Also, one of Stoicism's underpinning sayings is Memento Mori, and that means, and it might sound morbid, but it has a purpose, is that you're going to die, I'm going to die, everybody that's ever lived is dead, everybody that's alive today is going to die. You watching this video or at some point going to die. And it's meant to bring you right back in to focus on what's important in life, what's right in front of you, to concentrate on the here and now. Stoicism attempts to remind us that the future is just something in our imaginations. It hasn't happened yet, and we can put too much emphasis on what's going to happen in the future. But things can change, life just happens, things develop, and that future can be snatched away from you at any moment. So Memento Mori is meaning that it's a reminder of our own mortality and that life isn't within our control. Another saying that Stoicism has is amor fati, and that means embrace fate. And that doesn't mean fate in the context of some divine creator or organizer of your life. It means fate in the context of just life is just going to do its thing and random things are going to happen. It's a reminder that if you're going through life tacitly believing that you're going to live forever, that nothing's going to go wrong and that somebody else is responsible to solving your problems, then you're probably going to head for a fall, and it can even lead into mental health issues. Because life has a way from time to time of just messing up your plans, being able to embrace fate or to prepare for the inevitable setbacks allows you to absorb those lumps and bumps in life that are just going to come along. If somebody shunts into the back of your car, or your partner decides to have an affair, although it's clearly not very pleasant, you've already been building some layers of mental resilience to absorb that, so that it doesn't absolutely crush your life. And that's basically what Stoicism's about. It's trying to help you deal with extreme emotions. And not only that, embrace and look for these challenges in life, because they make you more robust. Because what you don't want to happen is you have a setback in life and you just end up like a fish flapping around on the deck of a boat when something's gone wrong. To help understand with Stoicism, it has 4 kind of guiding virtues. These are wisdom, temperance, courage and justice. Now wisdom, that's all about learning, to become wiser, the pursuit of knowledge, to continue to have a curiosity about the world, to move with the times, to learn as much as you can. Personally for me, clearly I don't know everything, but the more I learn, the more I realise I don't know. And that makes me hungry to learn more and to have more knowledge. Temperance, this is self-discipline. It's about living life in moderation and abstaining from things that are bad for you, are going to have a general decline in the health of your life. Courage, and that's about having the strength to take responsibility for your life and the decisions that you make. When we can do that, we'll stop telling ourselves victim stories and realise that we're the product of every decision that we've ever made in our lives. And finally, justice. And justice is about doing the right thing and behaving in a fair and just way to help other people, to stand up for those who might be disadvantaged in life. Justice was seen as the virtue that was probably the most important out of the 4, because it provides the source of all the other 3. So there we have it. That's Stoicism, as best as I can describe it in its simplest and broadest terms. Now, I'm not sitting here preaching to be a paragon of virtue of Stoicism. Like everyone else, I'm a work in progress. Every day is a school day, but I'm constantly trying to use these principles of Stoicism in my own life, especially when I have setbacks. I can confidently say that if I hadn't stumbled across Stoicism 2.5 years ago, then I would be telling you my hard luck victim stories and probably slipping into some debilitating mental health issues. And there's no need for that to happen to you. Thank you for watching. I hope you found that interesting and informative. In future videos I might talk about the books that I've read that have helped me on this Stoic journey. And perhaps I might even drill a little bit deeper into the philosophy of Stoicism and how you can use it and apply it to different situations in your life. If you've got any questions or comments about Stoicism or anything that I've mentioned in this video, leave them in the comments below. And if you would like to see my channel grow, then please hit the subscribe button, give it a big thumbs up, and until next time, catch you later.